History Guy here, and as you can tell by the title, I'm doing a review on my 7th gas mask, my newest one. I'm probably up with the Yugoslav M2, probably my coolest looking gas mask. It is the British S10 respirator. As you can see there in its haversack. And I think we can all agree this is probably one of the coolest looking masks in my collection. It comes with the, I think it's called the L12A1 filter, which I have one of these that when I got gifted my SHMS, that came with one of these. These ones I believe don't contain asbestos, but they may contain chromium within the charcoal, so it's a bit, again, just like the chromium argument, it doesn't contain, gas mask filters don't contain enough chromium to increase your risks of cancer by a large degree. So like everyone's been saying, it would take you would have to be wearing this filter with the mask for hours, for days, for months, only to get a 1%, 2% increased risk of lung cancer. It did also come with this sealed filter, which is the same type, which I believe should be safer than this one because it is sealed, so shouldn't be used or possibly used. But yeah, I still probably am going to test it with this filter, but I'm not going to be wearing the filter for long, so it won't, yeah, so yeah. But this gas mask is from 2003, as you can see there, Avon UK, 2003. So the S10 respirator is in service with the British Army and the SAS, SBS Special Forces for around, no, I'm not sure how many years, but from 1986, I believe, to around 2010, 2009, when, or sorry, 2010 and 2011, before they got replaced by the modern, now all being used, general service respirator. These can be seen in pictures being used in Iraq, the Gulf War, and being used by, again, the SAS to replace the S6 NBC respirator, which is probably most famous for the Iranian embassy siege, which I unfortunately don't have. This gas mask had, this didn't come with the full kit, it came with the haversack, the filter, the mask, and the spare filter here, which I'll let you read the information on there. It was used, so in the kit it came with usually a respirator card, a anti-flash hood for use in raids to stop if there's any flashbangs, stun grenades, or breaching charges being used, stop them from damaging your gas mask or your respirator, sorry, or harming you. It would also come with multiple things like optional correctional lenses inside the mask for people that needed to wear glasses, and some other things in there. I can't really remember what they are. But this gas mask, the version called the SF10, is still in service, I believe, with the SAS and SBS in the UK, but it is not used by the British military, as it's been completely phased out of military service with the normal army being replaced by the general service respirator, which I think, or I believe in my view, is a bad idea, as this gas mask is, or this respirator is probably one of the better ones. Inside you can, or first of all let's talk about the straps. Not the best straps, they're rubber straps, so they're really hard to adjust as well without possibly tearing the rubber. It's got the oral nasal cup in there, as you can see, and it's got a drinking tube, which you can see there, which you turn by using this here. So if you look inside the mask, you should be able to see it move there. So that's you would attach that to a drinking bottle, which I haven't got with it. So this would be attached to that, and you would just move that tube in to get your drink of water or fluids or whatever. The lenses are really cool because they look like they're flat when you look at them straight on, or rounded, sorry, but they're not. They're just they're kind of flat here, so you can use binoculars, scopes, all that, and it's got this flat bit here. This bit here is for a microphone, which is a really cool design, I believe this is. So this clips into the microphone port, so it's got a built-in microphone system in it, and you plug that into your the other end into the radio, which means it's easier for you to talk to your squad and all that without having the burden of having to talk loud. And lastly, this outtake filter assembly also has a voice trumpet in it, so instead of having a voice diaphragm, it has a larger design tube, so it amplifies noise better. Yeah, I believe this is probably one of the coolest gas masks, as it is a icon for British SAS and that. A version of it that was intended to replace it, then put out on the civilian market, which again is a really common to see for surplus collectors today, along with the S10, is called the FM12, or the Canadian version, the CT12. They may look similar, but the difference is the lens on the FM12 are smaller. The outtake valve here assembly is smaller, and it can have 2 filters put in. So you can have one filter here, or just one filter here if you are left-handed. So it makes it easier than making a whole separate one for left-handed shooters. And the straps are made out of a mesh fabric instead of rubber. But yeah, I believe this is probably one of the coolest gas masks I own, as I said at the start, along with the Yugoslav M2. And I'll just show you the haversack quickly. It's a large haversack. It's way better than, it's probably the best gas mask or respirator bag I have. It's a large space inside. It's got a cool flap thing at the top, and it's really comfortable to wear as well. So yeah, I will be reviewing some. I think 2 other things that I have got that I haven't done in a while, and I will also be testing this gas mask which will also be put out today. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you want, subscribe, like the video, and if you have any questions or anything you want to tell me about this mask or any mask I own in general, feel free to put them in the comments, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.